Known for being a prankster as a child and one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Stay tuned for more as I bring you a quick biography for students on the life of John Lennon. John Lennon is known in history as a famous singer, songwriter, actor, and political activist. John Winston Lennon was born on October 9, 1940 in Liverpool, England. As a child, Lennon's parents were married, but eventually divorced. This is where he went to live with his aunt, but his mother would visit, often teaching him to play the banjo and piano. Later, she would purchase his first guitar. Growing up, he was known as a bit of a prankster, but also enjoyed drawing and music. At the age of 16, he would create a band and met Paul McCartney, who would later join the band, eventually going by the name The Beatles. In 1961, they met Brian Epstein, who helped them sign a record deal, and along with Ringo Starr and George Martin as their producer, the Beatles became one of the most popular bands in Britain. After much success in Britain, they would soon come to the United States, sparking the British invasion, which was a trend of British groups coming to the United States and being successful, like the Rolling Stones and the Kinks. They were so popular that Queen Elizabeth II announced that the group would be named a member of the Order of the British Empire. From music to films, the Beatles were a household name, but eventually things cooled off. And after comments from John Lennon saying the Beatles were more popular than Jesus, amongst many other things, a lot of people began to dislike them. After the death of Brian Epstein, the man who discovered them on August 27, 1967, the group would go on a failed tour, and eventually Lennon left the Beatles in 1969. After leaving the Beatles, John Lennon would go on to do solo projects, including John Lennon, Plastic Ono Band, and 1971's Imagine, which Rolling Stone magazine placed on its all-time best songs list. During this time, he also faced hardship, with threats of being deported because of his activism speaking out against the U.S. government for the war in Vietnam. After returning to music in 1980, Lennon's life was cut short after leaving his apartment in New York City and being gunned down by a crazed fan. He would later die in Roosevelt Hospital on December 8, 1980, at the age of 40. Although John Lennon's life was cut short, he will forever be remembered in the history books for one of music's greatest of all time. I hope you enjoyed this short biography on the life of John Lennon. Hey! If you love John Lennon and would like to share some fun facts about his life with us, feel free to let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts.